My name is James Sandoval, and James Sandoval, and I was just one of his closest friends. I grew up with him, chilled out with him, his family. They took me in, cared for me.
Elijah Washington, and I didn't know Joe for a long time, but I went to middle school with his sister, both of his sisters. In the last year or two, he's just been like a little brother to me, just like him, and that's what he was, a little brother.
Y'all are here speaking for the Ramirez family today. I know y'all are family too, so we can just say that. Y'all are all family.
Correct.
How are y'all doing?
We're hanging in there, man. It's tough. It's real tough, man. He's like a little brother to me. We were with him every day. Just, it was hard. It's hard right now. It's really hard.
Y'all are all so young. It's been barely a day of this.
Yeah.
What's been the last day like for all of you?
Grieving.
It don't feel real at all. You just want to wake up thinking he's here, but you just can't believe it.
Doesn't feel real at all.
It's really been thinking about all the good times and memories he's brought us in the community because he put a smile on everyone's face, and it was just always a good time and laughter with him. So today we've just been talking about all the memories we had with him and just the recent things we've done with him.
How are mom and dad doing?
They're holding in. They're holding. They're gonna hold in. They're gonna get there. We're gonna all pull through. We're gonna pull through together as a family. Support them. We love each other, and fight through this pain.
You were talking about memories. Would each one of you feel comfortable to share like something really, like a moment you will always remember him for, whether it's prom, whether it's something recently, or maybe something when you guys were little kids?
I'll start off. We went to for spring break. We went to the beach. Me, him, Joe, and a couple other friends, and we were at a concert. And it was a group of girls in front of us, and I was like, "I'm gonna get her number or whatever." And Joe, he was like, "No, you won't." He's saying it out loud. He's just like, "You're not gonna get her number." He's just daring me to get her number, but she's hearing us. He was just always goofy, but I'll always remember just the goofiest, randomest things he said just to crack anybody up. But my last experience with Joe was at the beach, and it was just the funnest time.
My favorite memory of him was just being in the sports. If really, me and him would always dance around, do the worm, just have a fun time. And then we'll go look at the videos and see us dancing. It's just so funny, man. It just hurts.
My favorite memory of Joe is just hang out with him and just chill, be able to chill with him, and just love him, man. We were just loving him. We would just hang out every day. I love every memory we spent with him. There's no dull moment with him.
What's it like to see the community band behind you guys?
Man, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's amazing, and it shows like the love he had. Coaches, teachers,
Loved by a lot.
moms, dads, grandmas, like everyone knew the type of kid he was, and he was just a good kid and a funny, laughing, joking kid, and did nothing but bring laughter to wherever he
Great,
was.
good vibes.
Yeah, always positive vibes, man. You never saw a smile.
He was the
He
happiest
always
person.
smiled. Wherever he did, he was smiling, man.
Always.
Never. Nothing was bad. He was always happy about everything he was doing. Man, he was living, man. He was happy. He was happy every day.
What sports did he used to do? Just since I know you guys mentioned coaching.
Football.
Football, was that the only
And
sport?
baseball.
He did some basketball
Baseball.
And baseball.
too. Baseball. So he was very athletic.
What
Yeah.
position did he play in?
He was a
Quarterback.
quarterback.
Yeah.
That boy can run. I tell you that.
Yes, he can.
Bro.
He was a throwing quarterback,
could
man. He
throw,
was doing
too.
everything, man.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was having fun on the football field, throwing touchdown passes, running for
I'm gonna
touchdown
miss
passes.
catching footballs from him easily.
I was going to say he was a receiver that he threw to a lot, and they were really close best friends, and like so they had that quarterback wide receiver connection, and that always goes off the field, But they were more than just a quarterback and wide receiver; they were brothers.
So I'm Amanda, I'm his mom. And so many people have these things to say about him, but Joe was the best kid. The best. I'm so proud to be his mother. He had you know, there's kids that love, there's good boys. He was the best. He was somebody you couldn't imagine. He loved you more than anything. He could just meet you and he just loved you. He cared about you. Anything that happened, he just cared, and he loved so big, and he didn't deserve this. He was the greatest son I could have, just the best friend, just the best kid, the very best. And there's so many people saying all these ugly things, and they just don't know Joe. All these ugly things, that's not who Joe is. Joe loves. Joe is so good. You could be so down, and he's guaranteed to make you laugh. In the best way, not in an inappropriate, not in, he loved you, and he just didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve this from anybody.
Mom,
And
what do you have to say to all those supporting you guys? I mean,
it's amazing. I had no idea our community could be so great. It's like I had no idea. I knew Joe touched many people, and I knew like everybody that knew Joe loved him, even their mothers and their fathers. And I have sisters and aunts and all these people that come to me and they tell me, oh, I knew Joe from here and I knew Joe there. And I'm like, how in the world did all these people just love him? He was just good. And it's just, it's unimaginable. It's just like, it can't be real. This can't be real. They did not take my baby.
What went through your head when you heard today that the other student is being charged with murder?
I hope everybody that's involved gets charged with it as well. Everybody that's involved. And I don't want to see him get out. I don't.
Do you have anything to say to him?
That's nothing I need to say.
Were any of you at school yesterday?
Oh, I'm graduated.
You graduated? You graduated?
We're all three of us are graduated.
I'm a senior, but I graduated earlier. So.
Okay, so you weren't physically in school?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
The Beltons tends to be a very tight little community, and you don't see a lot of the news like this coming out of Belton like you do out of Killeen.
No.
What was it like to hear something like this and then to find out that it was your brother?
Man, it was tragic, man.
Uh,
I wish I can rewind that time and be there, or something to prevent that from happening, man. That's a little brother to me.
It was 9 a.m. about 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
We got a text or call and saying that happened, and me and him, we met up and we went straight to the hospital, and we stayed there until we got the news that he passed. But hundreds of people came through to try to donate blood and try to help save him, and the whole community just came together.
Yeah.
What's this grieving process? Grieving's not easy, especially when, justice takes a while. What's it gonna be like for y'all in the coming weeks, days, months, years?
We're gonna grow stronger through this. I know he don't want to see us like this right now. He wants us to be happy, tell his memories, and just carry his legacy, man. Do something for him,
I've been trying to tell people, like, a moment like this, you can't really do nothing much but get closer to God, because at the end of the day, that's who he's with, and to get a feeling and a connection with him, you're going to have a connection with God, And I think that's the biggest thing right now, is just staying positive and staying connected to the man above.
For sure.
What about the support? What would Joe say about the support from all these people? I mean, it's not even just in Belton. I mean, it's
he
across
would
the
love
Texas
this.
Man,
side.
he would love it. He would love
he
it
would
right now.
definitely love this.
I know. I'm pretty sure he's watching over us right now. He's just like,
He's
man, these people are interviewing y'all right
shocked,
now.
man.
I wish I was down. I wish I was down there, man.
Yeah.
Man. Man. I know he's so happy right now. He's watching over us right now.
He's always gonna be watching us.
What do you think Joe would say to any other young guys going through similar situations that might have led to this?
Exact words to what Joe would say.
Come on, man.
Not too long ago, there was a situation just like this. 2 boys over a girl, and one of them killed the other, and me and Joe talked about it, and he was telling me, how stupid is that? You took his life over a girl that now you can't even have. Now you're locked up. Now you're gone. What sense does that make? And me and him talked about that, and he couldn't understand where their knowledge was in this. Like, what were you thinking you were going to get out of this? And to just think that this boy knew what he was doing. My son goes to that bathroom every day after first period, and this boy knew he would be there. He knew he would be in that bathroom. He went and bought this knife to go kill my baby. And he cut his heart, and he took it.
Is there
So
something?
Joe, to say to you what Joe would say is no way. There's no girl in this world worth taking 2 lives. Nobody is worth that. And just love one another. Love one another. That's what he would tell you.
If you're willing to answer, hearing the news today that the other student has been charged with murder, what's first?
It's not enough for me, honestly. And I love as big as Joe does. I love. And I'm trying not to feel the ugliness. I'm trying so hard not to feel the ugliness for this boy that did this to my baby. But I don't, he can't be out in the streets. He can't be out here. I can't live with that. I can't. This boy that went in there and did this on purpose. He knew what he was doing. He took that knife to kill my baby. And he can't be out on these streets. He can't because he'll do it again. Somebody that could do this, that he knew in there, he aimed for Joe's heart. I know that in my heart. He aimed for his heart. He knew what he was doing. And they just can't let him out. They can't let him out. I don't ever want him to be out, and I will be there at every trial, at everything, to make sure this boy does not get out. And I feel sorry for his parents because they lost their son too. And I can't imagine what it's like, because my son would never, ever want to hurt somebody like that. So
Is there something you want to say to Joe right now?
I've said everything. He hears me. He knows.
We all love you.
We all love you,
The whole
bro.
community loves
We
you.
love you, my man.
The whole community loves you. And if they didn't, it wouldn't have been this much love shown. I don't remember seeing this much love shown to anyone
Yes,
in
no way.
a long time. In a long time. Like I said, teachers, coaches, family, friends, parents, everyone has something good to say about Joe, or something positive to say, or they know that he made them happy. They know he was a good kid.
And I will talk to Joe for the rest of my life.
Yep,
Nothing I have to say here, that for the rest of my life I'll talk to him. I'll miss him every day. Our family is so close. We all love each other. We do everything together. He's gonna be so missed. So missed.
Is there a message you have for either his family or directly the other students?
I have a message for all the young kids out here, man. Don't think you gotta be something you don't gotta be, or don't try to think you gotta be just like the next person or the big bad wolf like that you think you have to be. It's not. Don't think it's gonna be cool to do something that's gonna hurt somebody or hurt somebody's family in a way that they're not gonna get them back. Like, that's just not cool at all.
This is final.
There's nothing cool about doing what he did, and a lot of young people think that's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that's not cool. It's just
Makes
not
you
cool.
look, and it doesn't. If this boy could only see what people see in their eyes for him now, there's nothing cool about it. Like, you are a monster. You are an ugly monster, and I see the evil in your eyes, and it's just, I pray you never, ever, ever walk a free day in this world.
What does full justice look like for you, if at all?
It's to spend the rest of his, my son isn't here anymore.
Yeah,
My son isn't here.
Can't get him back. There's no justice for that.
I just never ever, it's not even, it's not enough that he's even alive in jail, because people in jail make a life. That becomes their world. That becomes what they live. That becomes what they know. They get a bed, and they get food, and they get to socialize with people. And my baby doesn't get that. That was all taken from him. There's not enough justice to me. There's not enough. There's not enough.
The community has banded together and really supported you guys and been behind you, and you keep saying how much you appreciate it. Is there anything at all that you need from the community, or how can may help your family right now?
Honestly, there's nothing anybody can give me that I need. I just need my baby back. It's just, that's what I need. I just need him back. But I'm so appreciative. I'm so appreciative for everything that everybody's done. It's amazing. It's just, to know my baby touched that many people, it makes me proud. I am so proud of him. I'm so proud that that's my son, that that's who I raised.
Has the school board been supportive in any way? Or
I did. The principal and the assistant principal reached out to me this morning, and they have been. They sent their condolences, but you know, I feel like with all the evil in the world, with these kids, like you said, they think it's cool. They think it's cool now to shoot somebody. In my days, may not have been right, but you fought. And you know what? The better man won, period. And you sucked it up and you took your loss if you lost, and you kill somebody. Like, how does that make any sense to anybody? I don't get it. How that makes any sense that now your life is over too. You killed this man and you're gonna spend the rest of your life, if not get the death penalty, and what I want to say to this kid is just, I can't even say it. I can't, and it hurts me that I feel that way, because I don't believe in hate. Hate is so ugly. But the way I feel for this kid is just, God, it was just ugly. It's evil. It's pure evil. He allowed the devil to come into his soul and take another good soul, and unforgivable.
Is there anything else you guys would like to say?
I think that I think this whole area, like, people should just look into like doing some type of program for young men, young boys that do have problems, because a lot of people do have problems. Like, everyone grew up different and everyone handles things different, but I think like some type of like fatherhood program should be like made where young men who don't have the right guidance, or just like something like that, just so like young men can really like get the definition and get the example of a real man, and instead of looking up to somebody who's doing something bad that they're probably going to wind up doing.
Because if that's all they know, that's what they'll be. Yeah. That's what, if that's all you know, the chances of you wanting better, that's normal to you. When you grow up with this, when that's what you grow up with, that's normal. To be that person that carries that knife and or a gun and takes, that's normal. They don't have any sympathy for another human life. And I just think, I don't want to say as parents, because I know some parents just can't fix it, but as parents, we just got to do better. We got to teach your kids love your kids. Show them you're their parent. You're their parent. They learn from you. I was raised with love, and that's what I'll always teach my kids.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know it's hard.
Amanda is Amanda Rios, huh?
It's okay if I get a picture.
Can I get me?
All of it for your help.
Thank you, Carmen.
Thank you.
Take it to the other side. Right.
Yeah, just look right here.
Oh, sorry. I'll give you a smiling. This is your other baby. How many kids do you have? They're all really close.
Very, 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 very.
I know there's a GoFundMe.
It's amazing. I don't even know how to take that in. Like, it doesn't even feel right to me. Like, this money came from my bank. I don't even know what to do with it. It's like, greatly, greatly appreciated, because I was gonna have to go back to work. I was gonna try to go to work tomorrow. And just,
No, give yourself time. Please.
I know.
No.
And thankfully, that's what this money gives me, is time, because I couldn't even sleep last night. like 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there, and all I can think is my baby's not here. And then I'm suffocated. It's unbearable. It's unbearable.
So we're all done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Going forward, if there's family benefits that you guys involved or no,
I've seen several. I've seen it. I've been over just crazy the amount of friend requests, and I'm sorry, but I don't accept friend requests from